Hi, thoughts. I am so sun-kissed right now. It's shining right on me. Thank you. Thank you. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it amazing to just be so worthy of just the freeness of the elements? Like, they're like here to serve us. Everything's on such autopilot, and it's something we should definitely work on walking in gratitude within. Working on autopilot essentially means it literally, there's no thought, there's nothing going into the process of us navigating this experience that we're having. So for example, walking, we don't think left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. I'm going the wrong way with my fingers. All things besides the point. But we don't think about walking. We don't think about taking a breath in. It just happens. It happens. Like, we don't have to think about blinking. We don't even have to tell ourselves to chew when we put food in our mouth. It's just an automatic response that happens when you put something in. Like, so everything is working on autopilot. And so if everything's working on autopilot, if you think about the grandness that takes over in our lives, because everything's just events happening, and these events aren't things that are just dropped upon us. It seems like it, but just like everything else, things are happening on autopilot and just navigating you through life. And as you navigate through your experiences one by one, we fall into patterns. And so depending on how we're conditioned to move within those patterns is going to negate what we deem our experience is, as far as an emotional attachment to, where it's just like, some people may not necessarily like their experience, like their current situation, like just basically have an overall pleased view of things. Like, a lot of people don't have that, and it's just because of their belief systems. It's what was conditioned upon them, based off of things that they just hear in the media, hear at home, just in conversations, things that they see, even their own experiences that they would use as proof to go along the lines of, oh, it's this, is this, is this. But we always have the opportunity to change our autopilot system. So it's kind of like we have to first catch the pattern, wrap around it, and ask yourself, why does X bother me? Or why does this situation get me so charged? Come around to the other side of the reasoning behind things. You can catch them in real time. Catching them in real time then allows you to take that autopilot system that you have and upgrade it to the beliefs that you are showing it now. Finding that sweet spot of seeing the habit that's an autopilot, a habit that's not serving you, mind you, in autopilot. I know I've talked about it in the past, but for me, chocolate was one of my autopilots that is just like, certain steps will just lead to, oh, okay, now I can have some chocolate. And it's just like, no, not necessarily. It's not that you can't have chocolate, but you don't need chocolate every day. La, da, 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 da. Go look back in old videos if you want to hear about my plight with chocolate. So, yeah. I'm so grateful. I woke up this morning, the sunshine was shining. I put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. You can create the new story. Long story short, tell yourself a new story, experience a new story. Sometimes it's really that easy. I mean, really. It takes a lot of practice, but life is so funny. Life is such a game.